There is something happening. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update. And there is definitely something going on in these markets. I can tell you that there's a news item coming somewhere. Overnight we had, well, actually it's through now, which is about 3:30 Eastern time. We've had about a 300-point range in the Dow. The Dow has been the weakest of the group. The NASDAQ has been the strongest. The Russell's been near the flat line, up and down. And the S&P has been just churning back and forth. So there's definitely something going on here. But the key to today's action was the lack of the participation of the VIX. The VIX was flat to down most of the day, which is an indication that there's a rally coming. And again, you don't want to fight the action. You don't want to fight the tape that's going on. We do believe the tops are in. We are looking for rallies to sell. But of course, the rally to sell was the rally to sell this morning when the markets were trying to make new highs and then sell. Down here, it's probably better off to wait because it looks like, and if I were to guess right now, I would say that all the major indices will close in the plus column. Now, they could fall apart. Again, I'm giving you the way that I would read it from here. And for I wouldn't be getting short right here. If there was a real huge rally into the close, I might look at getting short. But right here, I think there's too many things happening. I think that there's something stinks out there. It's like there's a news item that's about ready to hit the tape at any moment. I can't tell you what it is, but you can see that China was up over 5% last night. You can see that oil is starting to come in, although it's a little bit higher at the moment, but I think it's going to end up coming in. You can see the oil stocks are all getting clobbered right now. So we saw a huge move up in the bonds. They really couldn't hold it. Interest rates are going higher. The dollar is higher. The commodities are a little bit weaker. So again, there's a whole bunch of things that indicate that there may be, a big rally. And again, we would not think badly about a big rally. We would expect it because we would like to sell into that rally. This is the kind of action that you expect when a market has topped out. This is what you would exactly look for. This is why it's so annoying to listen to the pundits continue to tell you why the markets are going up when they really have no clue. Earnings are coming out, and as we said, they're coming out as expected to better, but their guidance is not good. There's a lot of issues out here. The yield curve, which is starting to flatten and possibly invert. So everything that you look at tells you that there are some issues out there. So we are looking, again, we believe the tops are, and we're looking for a pretty substantial haircut. In fact, I would not be surprised if the markets close down for the year. Now, we're going to sit here and watch it. We're going to trade and wait for the right opportunities. Now, if you're an investor, all you should do is be hedged. Nothing of this should matter to you of the day-to-day, the minute-to-minute trading type, okay? That's one thing you've got to make sure. You need to be separate whether you're trading or whether you're investing. If you're investing, then really you should turn off the TV and not get too involved with the day-to-day movement. And you should be hedged. And if you want my free hedging webinar I did Saturday, go to bubbatrading.com or send me an email at bubba@bubbatrading.com and I'll send it to you. But in the meantime, make sure you focus on what your plan is and what your plan of attack is. Because right now, we're not seeing any real reason that we're not going to just continue to churn up and down in this big, wide consolidation band. In the meantime, gold was lower today. Again, right down around that 1225 level. Nothing to get panic about. The bonds were a little bit higher, but again, we think they're going significantly lower. Oil's been on both sides of unchanged, but it has not made a big move on either side. Bitcoin and your cryptos are relatively flat, which we think that's a very bullish sign. The grain markets were mixed. You had corn up, soybeans marginally up, wheat got clobbered. But again, they're all in the right pattern to show that they can make higher prices. Cattle was higher, not as high as I thought it should have been, but it was higher. And hogs had a nice rally to the upside today as well. Again, I think it's important that you understand what's going on. And the more you hear reassurance from the street, the more you hear reassurance from any of the pundits, advisors, any executive out there saying that everything's okay, you better duck because that means it's probably not. But for now, it's Hakuna Matata, right? No worries. So again, as long as you're focusing on what your plan is, you should never have any worries. You should never be emotional about the market. As I said, I would not be surprised if we close higher on the day. From this point, I am taping this at about 3:30 Eastern, so you can check it out for yourself, see if I know anything about that. But in the meantime, be careful, be patient, and be calm. and then you don't have anything to worry about. Hakuna Matata. This is Bubba's Daily Update. Todd Bubba Horwitz. And of course, if you do want my hedging webinar I did on Saturday, just email me at bubba@bubbatrading.com. And of course, if you'd like to help us out with the high school program, you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That's patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And of course, Monday Night Football. You know what? It's hard to say you like the Atlanta Falcons, but the Giants are so bad. But the problem is Atlanta can't stop it. But for a small play, we do like the Atlanta Falcons. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more of Bubba's Daily Update. Have a great day.